pump. What size bolts are these?
3/8. Or sorry, 15/16.
I think 5/16 socket fits these bolts on this oil pump. TE or A604. This is out of 2002 Dodge, actually Chrysler Town Country. You have to remove this pump with a slide hammer. There it is. That's a Torrington bearing. That's the way it fits. The thing's going to be between that transmission pump and back inside there. That's the slide hammer we used. It looks like about a 3/8 bolt. I'm not sure. That's what the thread is on the end of it. It doesn't come with any other types of attachments. Fortunately, this particular tool fit the threaded bolt holes to slide hammer that pump out. Removing the speed sensors. Threads are different. Looks like it's more coarse threads on it. So you cannot put them back in the wrong hole. This one may be hard to get to with the wrench we have. They're not sitting there too tight. They do have seals on them. Replace those seals. That should have a smaller thread.
It does.
Different there. Make sure you put them back in the right holes.
This came off like this. Half the gasket stuck to the assembly. Two little filters. I believe they go in those holes like that. This one.
Is there any other way they could go?
It's a good question. They were just laying in there flat when this came off. They might actually insert up into here. Yeah, I bet you they go like this. They probably go like that and like that. Would be my guess.
Okay, set it aside. We'll check that later. We're obviously going to need a new gasket. Transmission cooler bypass valve. Pull that out. They say you should replace these. That one looks alright.
Probably ain't going to replace it. Probably put a new seal on it.
Notice that some of these valve body bolts are not fully threaded, and others are. I didn't see that mentioned in any of the videos I watched about this. So we're just taking a paint marker, get this on Amazon. I'm going to use these as we tear further into this thing so that we know what goes where. You can get several colors in a pack of, I think, 6. The ones that are not fully threaded, just putting a dot on the head of the bolt and a dot next to the hole goes in case that matters. No one ever did actually mention that. Put some Vaseline on that shaft. Recommended turn it fully clockwise. Make this come out easier. You'll try to keep those bolts in the same places. Some of them had a full thread, and some of them were not full thread. They were all 10mm, appeared to be the same length. Just trying to pry that valve body up and out of there. There you go. There'll be a seal around that electric plug right there. I'm not a technician because I don't know what to call it. I'll be very gentle.
I think it's the shaft itself is wanting to hang.
Just have to keep messing with it until, okay, now that lever that just fell is the arc.
And it recesses up into here, correct?
It does. You got to get in the right place and put it back together. So, I don't think we're going to tear into that.
I don't think so. There's nothing wrong with it. Just going to.
Nothing in there that a little bit of sea foam trans tune wouldn't clean out. right?
Oh crap.
We're putting some paint mark on these pieces as we're pulling them out, so we know what goes where. We pulled that out a minute ago. It's got this inner spring, and it's none of the videos I looked at had anything like that. That thing is strange. Anybody knows anything about that, let us know. Mark the green one, the one on the right of them in green. My understanding was one of them would often have two springs, but when they pulled them out, they didn't look like that. Just marking these pistons and pull out of there. They're going to have a seal on them. Goes back to the right holes. Looks the same though, don't they? The springs are the same. They're both got a. They both have two springs, and they've got this little collapsed. Shake one of those out there. Well, that's a pull spring.
But it can't function because
Maybe
you'd have to have it
somehow and the
attached
other
on
one does too.
same
thing.
on the other.
Snap ring plier set. So we're taking out this doolally here.
A little bit better on the video.
I think that's what it's called, the service.
It's a
ring.
doolally.
Remove the doolally. And if you're not sure what it's called, you're taking this thing apart, it's probably a snap ring. This thing is full of snap rings. A little post should help you pull that up and out of there. There it came. It does have a seal on it. And then you gotta get that piston out of there too.
That's a good question. Give me that magnet over there.
It's probably aluminum.
I think the piston is steel. Nope, you're right. It is. It is aluminum.
Use a little Vaseline, smear it on top of that piston.
It's wanting to work. Let's see if I use
It
something
said stick to socket.
flat. Let me try a socket.
So this local child-proof
Gosh.
socket looms.
Yeah, this is new, obviously. Cut 'em out. Tilt this so you can see it a little bit better.
Like magic. Comfortable springs.
Yeah, but this is a triple nested spring
You
here.
gotta be kidding.
No, this is triple nested. I can already see it.
Picture of all that.
Yeah, that one again looks like it's just been
Full spring.
right, but
not.
what would it pull?
Nice. That's a good question. Okay, we're gonna mark those two. I'll probably make them blue here. Mark the hole they came out of and all those pieces. They call that the front sun gear assembly coming out here. Looks important.
Probably wouldn't work without it.
I bet it would. The input shaft, all that came out. I mean, once you pull that pump out, this stuff just pulls straight out. Most of it does. And then there are snap rings.
Well, that doesn't look too good. This has been chewed. I don't know. That's definitely not supposed to look like that. And I don't even know what I'm doing, and I know that.
Okay, let's inspect that and stop the video for the time being. So this part has got damage.
Yep, right in around here. This aluminum, whatever piece this is, has been chewed up.
That was probably steel. we did go ahead and mark the Torrington bearing and where it's going to sit. Looks like
I'll
we're
go ahead and
gonna
take
need
that Torrington
these.
out.
Yep. And we did get new ones of these. All right,
I believe we found what broke on the transmission.
the loud bang.
If you look at the edge, that rim there, where it is really rough, let's see if I get my finger up in there, all around here, and you look at this piece, I think that this is supposed to be attached to that.
See if it'll pull apart. Taking that snap ring out. Just apparently you need a special tool to put it back.
We're going to test that.
We're going to test that project on there. You can rebuild the transmission on this now. I think these little hook tools, these little scribes and 90-degree hooks, they'll come in handy. We definitely got a major component failure here, so this is not going to be as simple as replacing a broken snap ring, although a broken snap ring could have caused that. I'm not sure. We haven't found any instances of broken snap rings yet.
I'm sure people watching this, if there is anyone watching it,
This is
are
an,
really
it's an
enjoying,
unboxing. People watch unboxing videos.
are really
right?
enjoying watching me unbox this.
You got it started up and out of there.
I do. Just need to get that end. Might be able to get my big one in there now. Not quite.
Snap ring picked up enough to grab it with a long plier, hopefully. You're going to be replacing these snap rings. Transmission shop told us $3,000 to $3,500 to rebuild this thing. As that snap ring gets out, it is fine.
Yeah, doesn't look like anything's wrong with it. This one's not a beveled one, so it could go in either way.
So you do want to note when you pull any of these snap
If they have a
rings out,
bevel on one side.
mark it. And again, these paint markers are going to be helpful.
Setting them on the floor like this will be the first one at the corner of the washer, and then we'll just start laying them out like you would read a book.
You know, the first one taken out over there. And again, if it's a beveled ring, you'll have to look at the edge of it. It needs to go back in the same way because some of these grooves are milled to accept that snap ring shape. Let's see if that stuff will pull out of in there now.
All right, and this is where we'll really have to keep track of the order in which it comes. And so here's our first piece.
Okay. Well, I'm just figuring we better dot that thing just so we know the top side, you know?
Right.
And we'll just
Now,
blue dot the side that faces up when you put it
Make
in.
sure I'm doing this.
That's the way it looked, didn't it?
Yep, and there's a little flange on it that,
Fits in a groove,
correct,
so that part does not turn.
correct.
Well, anyway, give it a dot there, or two, so that we know that's facing our way.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and set this.
Got that part we just took out, next in order over there, facing the way it was facing when we pulled it.
So I'm gonna go ahead and set this out of our way, just right over here.
We wanted to at least get torn into it far enough to find out what's wrong, and now
I
we
believe
have.
we believe we know now.
I'm sure it ain't supposed to be that way.
No. Okay. Now this is the spring that you had purchased. That this might actually be the one that compresses to. Let me see. Yes. Yeah. This is what you're pushing against with that birdcage tool that we saw in some of those videos. You have to push it in about 1/16 of an inch to get the snap ring in. So it's a pretty stiff spring. But that is the next thing in line. So
And
we're gonna,
it's on the top side.
yes.
Hit it a couple times. And you just lay it in order over there again. Facing the way it's facing when you pulled it. Okay,
This is our first part of the clutch pack. So I've got all new bands and new clutches, but honestly those clutches look like there is nothing wrong with them compared to the new ones that I have over there. It looks like that's the exact same amount of material. So
This man had 220,000, 220,000. It could have been rebuilt at some point.
it may have been. It's hard to
Does
tell.
that steel look kind of scuffed? Or is that, I guess it would be some
Yeah.
because of the clutches. But they call that a steel, and they call the clutch a clutch. So yeah, just pull them out, face them down in order there.
Okay, and let's see. Should I just stack them against each other?
Yeah, the way they came out. Those clutches actually look pretty good.
They look just as good as the
The
new ones I got from Morgan Performance.
But you got more Warner,
Yes.
which is what is recommended. But they don't recommend tearing a transmission down in your living room, though, do
No. No, I don't believe they do. Okay, so we're into the next snap ring that we'll need to take
they?
out.
Clutches and steels, the blue dots show that that was facing us when we brought it out. Took some wire, wired them together, and they'll go over here on the continuum. And of course, we'll go through these and match up the new parts to replace parts that we are replacing. You just gotta probe around in there, find the end of those big snap rings, and just start them up and out of there. Mark top side, the side facing up. We want to mark that, and
Just in case it matters.
just in case it matters. And it'll go on the line over here.
Ring that goes underneath this one.
That has to face the correct way, or the snap ring underneath it won't fit where it needs to be. So we're just marking that to indicate top side, so the side facing us is pulled apart.
I'm gonna go ahead and start second row.
Okay. And you see back in there, there's grooves, notches into the cast aluminum housing that these pieces.
Here are some of the new bands that haven't been installed yet, but that one band in particular, it will look like these, but it's about 3 times as thick.
Yeah. There's a name for it. And in a lot of these videos I looked at, they call this stuff different things. So I'm sure there's a technical name for it.
We ain't gonna be using it today.
We ain't too technical all up in ya.
Oh, that doesn't look quite right. That looks pretty flimsy.
Another snap ring?
It's another snap ring, but it looks like it might be compromised because it is not having as much pressure as other ones.
Now there's one that's a wavy ring. It's a spring-loaded ring. And the tech video said it looks like it's been driven over by a truck. Is that one? Probably not. I don't think
It's
that's
just a lot thinner.
okay. Top side mark. Back on the road over there. More clutches and steels coming out. together and mark top side.
Make sure that that is all of them. It is.
And this is what you need. If you're working on something, you're trying to fix something, you need a man like this. You need a friend like John. Right? Ah, smells like transmission fluid.
It does. Come on in.
Get in there, Ice.
Come here, girl. Come here.
I'm bending the tabs away from this keeper so we can get that. What's that stuff? It's an input or output gear. Somebody will tell me. That big old nut, which turned out to be
7/16.
1 7/16 SAE will fit around that nut. On this unit here, I don't know if there's any. If it's tight, then it's on there. These two nuts were not, or bolts were not terribly tight. Yeah. Let's see if that big nut will, or big bolt will come off with the impact.
Well,
You
guess that's not it. It started to go over,
I
but
saw earlier. So it's not.
not quite. No.
We need an inch and
Well,
8/16, which is a half.
Yeah,
I
an
might-
inch and 8/16. Yeah.
Inch and a half. Unless we're going to get into the 30 seconds world. And I'm sure it's millimeters. It's either 37 or 38.
That's a little loose, but not bad.
Hopefully it'll spin it off of there.
Hopefully so. Let's see.
Same.
Ice wants to help.
Want to help? Nice, baby. Pit bull and collie. What a combination.
Hey, she's a killing machine.
Oh yeah, she proved that one day when
She
she
doesn't like.
got at the chickens there. Took out about 7 of them in less than 2 minutes.
She said she was jumping and catching them out of the air.
Goodness. Okay, so. Oh, I think it's rounded.
No.
Okay, we got that screwdriver jammed into a place where the parking call, I think is what he said.
Mhm.
You can look at the video and find it. Let's see if that's.
Not yet. Let me put the big one on there.
Okay, that 1/2 inch impact did loosen that. We're just going to take it out some of the way, but now we have to pound on the head of that thing while we drive the shaft out of this gear. So, our hammer's there. Just tap on that. Keep going. It should go all the way down, really. It's going. Okay, take it out a little more. That may have gotten it all. Let's see if it'll pull straight out. That should pull out. Okay, we lost a spacer here. I don't.
What
think-
spacer?
Right there. I don't know which way that goes, and
West.
hopefully it does not matter, but it's important. Yeah, it doesn't make. But that's where that goes. So this spacer here, we want to make sure it is going back in the same place. Make a couple of.
So what it looks like here is that this piece is not made to come apart, but it has come apart. And if you look at that rim where my middle finger is, right down there, you can see where it looks like it snapped. You can see that same indication around this. So I'm thinking that this is supposed to be attached to that, and this piece just broke.
That's how we're thinking right now. That could be the case. We'll update it later. that's not it. Everything turning well?
Yeah, except for that center input shaft. I think that's supposed to turn with this.
I don't even know that. So take the two pieces apart that you think separated again.
I think it's these two pieces. As you can see that sharp metal
Well,
where
it's
it looks
this
like
part in here. You see that's turning.
that's what, right.
That part belongs attached to this on
Correct.
Verti Shores. So let's get this all apart here and see what we got.
So with the shaft in, rotating it, the planetary gears won't turn unless I engage it fully
You push on it,
and I push on it.
and you're mating those broken.
Right, I'm
here,
mating the broken
where this
surfaces
is
back together to get it to
broken
turn.
here, and then in here you see. So this is supposed to be connected to that.
Correct. It's certainly supposed to be.
And that was the loud bang you heard.
Yes.
Right. We're trying to decide, since we've found the obvious problem, if we need to even tear into this input drum. The transmission, the clutches were great. It was clean inside.
Since I got them, might as well just do it.
It all feels good.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll get the idea around. Oh, and there's a little shim. You want to show that?
Yes.
On this input drum. I think the transmission overhaul thing comes with one of those. That one's probably just fine.
Okay, we're taking these planetary gears out. There's a snap ring on the bottom side of this drum. So let's.
Snap ring? I haven't seen any snap
Oh
ring.
yeah. Yeah, really.
I think we're on 99 and counting. Okay, you see the drill. That's what we're doing next. Trying to figure out which individual piece we need to buy.
Okay, so here is the ring. Let me see if this is a beveled ring. We'll mark it either way.
Dot the top side of it here. Dot the top side where it came out.
Hard to work on stuff when you can't grip anything. All right.
That way, and then just dot the housing there where you pulled it from.
Alrighty. Cap.
Once that snap ring is removed,
I'm just putting it back in just to show you. Snap ring came out from right there, and then this piece will separate, and you've got your gears right there.
okay, the one thing you want to check on these gears is axle wobble. Let me hold that larger piece while you do that. Those gears around the outside.
Just make sure they're not pivoting.
Yeah, make sure they're rolling good, but not. What do you think?
I think it's good. Yeah. Yeah, they don't seem to be wobbling. Seems good.
Okay. All right, so this.
So now there's another ring inside. Take a video of this and let's mark it.
Get this cap marker. You just lift
Oh,
him.
that's interesting. Where it's battered in there, it's not letting it come out because this is the actual piece that's broken right here.
Sorry. That is the piece that broke?
Yes. This inner ring right here.
Go ahead and mark it anyway.
Okay.
Alright.
What it looks like is where it's been. Oh wait, no, false alarm. Snap ring.
Another snap ring. It's not that we need more cowbell. We need more snap rings. Okay.
Mark the top of this one.
Alright. So again, what we're doing in these videos is just marking the outward facing side of each piece we pull.
Let's put those in order somewhere because just in case it matters which one.
Went where?
Yeah, this was the second one, so I'm going to lay it down over here. Give me the first one. Or it's over here. That was the first come out. That was the second.
Hopefully Ice won't decide she needs to play with all that stuff.
I don't think she will. All right, so here we go. It is going to come out now.
Drum roll.
And there's your piece that has broken.
That's the dead soldier.
And it looks to
Part
me,
of the dead soldier.
to me like it was supposed to be
Attached.
permanently attached right here.
So really, this assembly would come as one piece. That's what we're going to be looking for.
Yep. Yeah, this is definitely what happened.
All right. Video. That's what broke. And we're going to have to be finding that piece, which hopefully won't be too hard.
Shouldn't be.